After the fall of Poros, the Dunedain have fallen back to their fortress to defend against the hordes of Mordor, which have now been mobilized to attack Gondor. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another Rise of Mordor battle for you today, and this is a glorious 3v2 as we have three Mordor armies invading Gondor, and the first on the front line are the Dunedain, who are representing like the Athelian forces here today. So it's going to be an exciting one, that is for sure. You can see already we have Uruk-throng here battling away with the Dunedain footmen on the front line here, as they're getting focused on as well by artillery. So yes, this is another Fights of Gondor battle. This is part of a mini-series that is taking place on my server. They are currently going through parts. They've done 3 parts. I think it's a 5-part mini-series. So this is the second part. The third part will be out later this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first part. A lot of you seem to enjoy it a lot. Watching Umbar take place. If you haven't gone and watched it, I definitely recommend going and watching it. It's a really, really good battle. You're going to see Umbar and Dunedain battle it out again. And you can see Dunedain right now are battling out on this front line. And they're actually getting beaten back. These Dunedain footmen are just not up to the task. Battling against Orc warriors, Uruk-throng. And it seems like we also got Orc pillagers in here as well. Yeah, they got some shock infantry. Yes, if you're enjoying watching Rise of Mordor on the channel, I would like to see some more. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated. And this looks epic already. I mean, look at the fire just like coming off some of these units, and like the blood, the guts, the gore. It's all there. And you can hear the towers have been destroyed. That was their first aim, really, was to focus these towers down and make sure they can't support the front lines. It's always a very good idea, to be fair. And you see here, Dunedain footmen still losing. And they're focusing down things like the cavalry, which they really need to get this cavalry back. I mean, this is 71 out of 80. It's been hit by artillery, but they don't want it to get focused on by archers. These Uruk bow rabble will eventually get kills on these Dunedain mounted knights, which are a very good unit. And yeah, you can see artillery. I think it's aiming. I don't know quite what it's aiming for now. Maybe these footmen. I'm not entirely sure. But over here, we already have a general being committed. Guards of the Teeth General already been committed on this front here against Dunedain footmen. And he's just got Uruk spears to support him. It's an interesting move. The third Mordor army is all the way back here as like a reinforcing army, I guess, to try and land on these walls here. And take this like little fortress here. They're currently battling for the town with the other 2 Mordor armies here. So, yeah, the numbers aren't really in favor of the Dunedain. They have 5,000 against 11,000 here. But a lot of these troops are pretty crappy, and once you get to that fortress, oh boy, it's hard to break into that fortress. Yes, I will be saying Dunedain a lot, but I really mean Athelian. These guys are supposed to represent like the Athelian Rangers. There's just no like faction which just has like loads of Athelian troops in it. So yeah, they use the Dunedain, which is a pretty good like substitute for Athelian. They're basically very similar sort of units, and the both of them are really good archers, so that's why they are both. That's why the Dunedain is a pretty good substitute. Like Athelians are known for their Athelian Rangers are known for their bows. So are the Dunedain. Yeah, you can see here, I mean, the Uruk-throng, I mean, they're just too strong for these footmen. And these, well, both of them are Dunedain footmen, and you can see here as well, polearms on this flank. No surprise here. I mean, this is really bold, though, by Mordor. I mean, if I was the Dunedain, I'd be getting these rangers up, and I'd be trying to focus down this general. Trying to do some damage to him. Look at them. They're in there. They're doing their bit. They're looking scary and awful. Look at that. Mordor's looking goddamn disgusting. This isn't the most exciting of fights over here. It's just spears versus spears. Not the most exciting, so we'll leave that one for now. But if you want to get involved in some of these like sort of mini-series or scenario battles that we do on the channel, then feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. And we are more than happy to have you there. As you can see, more Uruk-throng smashing into these Dunedain. Yeah, feel free to join if you want to just get involved in some Rise of Mordor action, you're struggling to find games, or if you want to get involved in some of the battles that then feature on the channel, or you just want to come and talk Total War to other fellow Total War enthusiasts, all are welcome. Dunedain footmen with swords have been beaten back. Oh, they got rid of this tower as well. Oh, they got rid of this tower and more. They look like they're burning this town slowly down as well. I mean, it is already at 7%. That's actually doing nothing to the settlement at this moment in time. And it seems like they don't plan on reinforcing this area here. They seem like they're going to quite happily just let this Dunedain footman die and then let the orcs inside the city a little bit. Uruk Archer's getting shot at as well right now. I mean, I guess not a bad target, but I mean, certainly I'd be focusing down maybe more infantry. The archers aren't the end of the world. Because, well, they're just not. They're still focusing down these Dunedain mounted knights back here. Oh, yeah, really focusing them down. Don't know why it went really laggy there. I do apologize. Guess maybe the fiery balls of justice are just... No one can contend with the fiery balls of justice. Even my PC, apparently. Can't deal with them. But yeah, these boys looking ready to go. And then we've got plenty of footmen and knights, in fact, even back here. So we've got the knights back there, so they're more heavily armored. Yeah, as I imagined, a lot of these walls are being mounted by knights. We've got Dunedain Rangers here as well. I mean, these guys have got a good view of the battle. Watch their fellow brothers die. Just watch everything going on down there. And then, they got a catapult as well. That's going to be very handy. And here we go, got Dunedain mounted knights. They are actually going to rush down by the looks of it. And that's not a bad idea. And then they can just hit these Uruk Throng right in the front. You can see these Uruk Throng are not prepared for the wrath of the Dunedain. Or should I say the Athelian Rangers. I don't know. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, they are getting focused though. Look at that. Absolute hailstorm of arrows, and all of a sudden they are being forced back. You know what? Maybe it was the Dunedain that weren't ready. What a hailstorm, yeah, and they just forced back that cavalry. Oh, poor Dunedain there, just getting gutted. I know, he's like, please, mercy. Cut him down. Eat his man flesh. But yes, updates on the other side. You can see here that the polearm force has broken through. I mean, I don't know why this polearm unit is not getting focused down right now. I mean, you've got to be shooting this general as hard as you can with your archers, especially when he's like free like this. And on the far side as well, it seems like over here we're also about to see a cavalry charge. Orc warriors here retreating, fleeing. And instead we have some Sons of the Eye there coming up. They're going to try and break this charge. They may succeed. They did in fact sort of succeed. Both sides, I was expecting more cavalry to come through on the left flank. But no, they seem like they all got stuck in an infantry unit over here, did the cavalry. And this is not good, and now we've got Orc pillagers in here, and they are a shock infantry unit. And shock infantry is very good against cavalry. And so is the Servants of the Eye, to be honest. They're a melee cav unit. They're a really good unit to go against spear or like shock cav. We've got more Dunedain Mountain Knights here that are trying to go in. I mean, I guess not the worst thing in the world I could try and send them in, but yeah, this is just not a good idea. There's just far too many orcs and stuff to support this fight. It's gonna suicidal for your cav. Suicidal. I mean, in fairness, if you get this Mountain Dunedain out, get that cavalry unit out, it is healthy. Yep, they do. 71 men left. Sacrifice the weaker one and these swords. Brave Dunedain there, sacrificing themselves. And the forces of evil are victorious in this choke point too. So, numbers are looking pretty bad. I mean, they've lost about 1,000 men, have Mordor, and they've killed about 1,000 of the Dunedain as well. That is not good odds. The Dunedain need to be killing a lot more and much quicker. The Dunedain footmen hold on. These Dunedain rangers out of ammo as well, and they're pretty good in combat. So I wouldn't be allowing them to get focused down like this. I'd be Because like they are still a valid target to take out. These guys are actually pretty good in combat. They got pretty good melee stats. So I mean, you need to get them into combat, do some damage. Over here again, you can see that the pole arms, they're just too strong. They got nothing to like contend with this to the Dunedain. Pole arms are a really good counter to Dunedain. I mean, the perfect counter to pole arms though is archers, and the Dunedain have very good archers. Why they haven't been using them, I'm not quite sure. This is a perfectly good target. Maybe they were like, oh, we can't shoot their general. But you can shoot the general. Who cares? Hit him. Kill him. Still back here. This reinforcing force here. Still not moving. Still being patient. Still waiting. Looks like they're trying to fire their artillery here. Don't know if they can really get a great angle. Don't know what they're trying to fire at. But yeah, they need to focus on this general. Do some damage to Mordor's morale. That will be a very easy way to destroy enemy morale and reduce the number difference. I mean, Gaza Seat down to 103. Yeah, they need to reduce this quickly. I mean, I'm sure they've got like 100 kills already. Got Orc rabble over here. Why haven't these guys been sent in? These are like the lowest of the low orcs, the skinniest and the weakest. Send them in first. They can weaken up the enemy. But we've got cavalry on the way. Sevens to the eye. And a pretty good cavalry charge over here. There's been by these Dunedain mounted knights here. They've slammed into the flank of these orcs down here. They may break them. The orcs doing their best. You can see more cavalry coming up. I think there's cavalry coming in behind. Yeah, Sevens to the eye have found a little way through. And they are surrounding this mounted knights. And that is not good again. For the forces of good, they need this cavalry. Cavalry is strong. They need to, you need to keep it alive. And this building is now catching a light. I don't know if that's just because the Sons of the Eye arrived or someone put a fiery arrow into it. But more of this goddamn town is burning alive. Settlement is burning indeed. It's a 9% -1 morale now for defenders. Keep that in mind. They don't need these morale debuffs. Really, they need to be giving morale debuffs to the forces of evil. They need to be killing generals. Like I said, there's a couple of generals that have made themselves available. Morgul Legion over here pushing forward. It seems like this Mordor army over here has pole arms other than its general to push up. I mean, how do you break through that? The Morgul Legion looking healthy and just like, yeah, that's a bulky unit there, 190 men with big sticks. And you can see the pole arms over on this side still breaking through. I mean, the Guards of Teeth are down to 77 now. They are getting focused now. For the first time in a long time, these guys are getting focused. By archers on the wall over here as well, it would seem. And they're also firing artillery. Yeah, 63. They're going to drop quickly. You can hide them in these shield walls if you want. They are still going to get hit. And this is what it needed. These poor Guards of the Teeth. They've stopped in the tracks. You can see that the Mordor's advance has been stopped because of the arrows. It's coming in. They're just like blacking out the sky with their arrows, like the Persians at Thermopylae. Look at this. It's actually quite satisfying to watch, just the arrows come flying in. Look at that orc. Poor orc down here. He's like, no, no. So many orcs down there, actually, we've just filled with arrows. But yeah, I mean, Guards of Teeth down to 42. Won't be long. Oh, here you go. The next volley's coming in. Won't be long till they're out of men there. Anyway, the battling carries on. The cavalry here has been broken. But there has been a spear infantry sent in the back here by the Dunedain. They're sending some footmen, and they're going to try and help break these Sevens to the Eye. I mean, they could do a good job. Spear them. I mean, they're trying to run away. They'll lose a few more. Lose a few more cavalry. Yep, you can see a few more riderless horses there. And then the sword should get broken as well. How's that polearm unit doing? Still on at 37. Polearms on this side also getting a bit beaten up. Oh, that's not so good though. Dunedain mounted knights charging polearms. That is not healthy for cavalry. Do not do this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not healthy here. It's going to take a lot of casualties. We've got Dunedain footmen here with swords. They're battling on against some orc warriors. Now, the Morgul Legion is also pretty much dead now at 73. How is this general not dead as well? He's got 12 men left. Insane. The spear unit out here has also got in the threat of just flanking everything here. That's pretty good. And the assault on the Dunedain continues. It's just relentless. Mordor is not stopping. Got Dunedain footmen here battling off against Uruk Throng. We know what this fight's like. It's a bit more in favour of the Uruk Throng, I'd say. But these are weakened units. So maybe the Dunedain have a chance. The Morgul Legion have broken. And they quickly rallied. Orc warriors and stuff losing. They still have plenty out here though. I mean, we've got Orc pikes. We've got more Morgul Legion. Orc warriors. Stones to the eye. Morgul Legion. They've got plenty of shock as well still available. Yeah, it's a really, really strong army over here. Guards of the teeth. But yeah, I mean, this army over here looks a little bit more spent, which is always good to see. But back here you can see the final third army is still very, very healthy, untouched, and we also have a Nazgul leading it. An unkillable man, a wraith of Sauron's, servant of Sauron's, and that is going to be pretty scary to face. And we'll have to see how they can do against that. I mean, they look like they've got plenty of troops prepared over here. They've got some archers. They look like they've got spears and swords that can go up onto the walls if they need to. But it depends how much they need to occupy this side as well. Like, there's a lot of forces of Mordor down here still. I mean, there's what, a thousand and a half maybe in this settlement. I mean, there's 3,000 Dunedain left. They have now reduced the enemy to 9,000 men, but that's still a lot of men to kill. That's 3 times what they have currently. 3 to 1 is not bad odds for the forces of good, but I'm sure they prefer better ones. So I hope you guys are enjoying this battle. I certainly am myself. It's been an interesting one, for sure. It's been just an absolute grind, really. If you enjoy choke point battles, this is the battle for you, it would seem. A general has been killed, though. There you go. That is excellent. There you go. Finally, this Guards of the Teeth general has been dealt with. And that's going to do absolute hell to this morale over here. You can see Orc rabble now being sent in on this flank as well. They're not going to achieve much, and they have no morale now. So they should break pretty damn quickly, I imagine. This Orc rabble is just like the worst of the worst. I mean, how much is breaking? I mean, there's lots of wavering. We've also got cavalry in here, Dunedain mounted knights in the back lines, trying to do damage. I mean, already we realize that these servants of the eye do actually beat Dunedain mounted knights, mainly because they're very heavy melee cav against heavy, but also they are melee cav. So as the battle goes on between these 2 units, the melee cav starts to get better and better. The shock gets the advantage on the charge, and that is it. I mean, we've got more cav in here now. I mean, all they're going after, though, is just bow rabble. Nothing that impressive, but I guess you've got to rout them. I imagine also these sort of units are what's inflating the numbers of Mordor as well. Like, they are like, there's like 300 orcs there. I mean, they got it seized down to 8,600 instantly. Like, some of these units just are going to get broken really, really quickly. Oh my gosh, there's a huge onager they have here. Look at this thing. Large onager for Mordor. Well, that thing's going to knock down some walls, I'm pretty sure. That's going to knock holes into this wall very easily. But, I mean, I said the Orc rabble wasn't going to do much. I mean, it's not, I don't think. But the spears are breaking through here. Spears are breaking through against the Dunedain. The Uruks are just actually kind of strong against the fights of Gondor-like units. I hate to die to one of these Orc rabble. Like, look at the scrawny little orcs. You just know they talk as well with a really nasally sort of voice. Down here we got Dunedain archers now, Dunedain rangers now battling away. I mean, honestly, I would have these guys just retreat. I'd have what remains of the Dunedain forces retreat them back up here, so you have an even stronger defense here. Because I feel like they've used a lot of their ammunition. Well, I don't know. This army over here hasn't used up too much. And look at this. We have siege equipment on the way up. Look at this. Orc pillagers pushing up their siege towers. They're just going to go straight through this combat here by the looks of it. The Dunedain Rangers need to stop these siege towers. Can they do it? I'm not sure. I don't know how you stop a siege tower from rolling forward and just crushing you. Maybe dig a pit so it like just falls into the pit. I don't know, but this is this is a sight to behold, that is for sure. You can see here fresh orc throng pushing up through the centre, and the Dunedain footmen are going to retreat. I feel like these archers here, these rangers should also retreat. Like I said, they're winning. They're pretty good in combat. They're beating some orc warriors down here. Look at the horde of orcs here. This is just like rabble, all sorts of stuff. It's such a big blob as well of just orcs. Oh god, and we're stuck in a tree. How could it get any worse? Oh, they're starting to lose now. Oh, well, they're fluctuating quite quickly. I mean, as soon as this orc throng gets in behind, they're just gonna be they're gonna be broken. It seems like there's an onager on this wall as well, mounted onager. That's doing its thing. Oh, jeez. Are they trying to take out the wall? Or they go? Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for the wall, not for the infantry down here. I don't know. Maybe they're going for... No, definitely going for the infantry. They just hit a whole bunch of them here. Dunedain Knights as well. These are elite infantry. I don't know if they can really take pounding from this, but we're going to see. Look at that hit. Oh, right in front of us. Jeez. Brace, man. Where are the shots coming in? Oh, jeez. Jeez, that hit there. That just sent so many men flying. Explosives rounds being used here. I mean, I don't know how much damage it's doing to the units really. Like, they're down to 58, 158, and 152. I feel like they could do more damage with normal shots because most of these guys... See, look at them. They've like flown 20, 30 yards. They're getting up and like, yeah, no problem. We'll take it. They're retreating the Dunedain Knights with their swords. Probably a smart idea. They might want to use that ammunition to actually, you know, like, break walls. That was not a bad hit either. And the Dunedain now just sniping off a few orcs here and there, trying to do their damage. Don't know which ones they're trying to hit. There's so many down there. Guess you couldn't miss, really. The artillery's still going off. That is going to be relentless. These Dunedain Rangers, they're battling on down here. They're going to give every last ounce of their energy to just stopping these orcs from breaking through. I mean, they're fighting pillagers. They're fighting shock infantry as archers, and they're holding their own. And the ram's coming forward now. Look at this. Oh, no, it's not the ram. It's the siege tower. It's coming forward. They're just going to just trample through these Dunedain Rangers. I feel like this is going to get stopped instantly as soon as the orc pillagers, just like these ones down here, get into combat. And there you go. I think they're in combat. So they're going to start getting off the tower. Well, maybe not. They're just carrying on as though no one's home. And they are just cutting down these pillagers. They are taking care. Look at this. They're losing. Yeah, now they have to get off the walls. They are actually like, that is not a good idea. It's like a cheesy pull through they just tried there. And it's not worked for them. These pillagers are kind of getting screwed over. And still the pounding continues. I mean, they'd be better just going for the walls at this point. This one's at 28%. Just take it out. Gives you another way into this city. It looks like they are moving forward over on this side as well. You can see that the third Mordor army has been mobilized. Fresh orcs have been sent forward. And they're doing a little dance. Look at this. Oh, no more. They're being shot at. They're like, we don't like you dancing. Stop dancing, orcs. And they're like, okay, we'll put our shields up. They are getting focused. I don't know if it's really worth firing at this spear unit. The orc spears are good, but they're not that great. They're actually going to slow down the ram. They're going to send out a little sally force. And it's like the most unimpactful charge I've ever seen. Look at the ram. It's filled with arrows. It looks awesome. It really does. This looks so much more accurate. There you go. Cavalry down here trying to harass. Don't know what it's attempting to do here, really. And then we've got the tower still on its way up. Guess maybe the Cavs trying to get after these shock infantry. I mean, they're losing a lot of men because they're pulling through the unit. Like, they did not do that very well. Yeah, that was a bad idea. And this is a general as well. This is a... Where is he going? And that's a massive pull through here. Like, that is not a good idea. And he's going to get punished for this, and rightly so. Down to 27, and this unit's gone. Just like that. And like I said, rightly so. He kind of pulled through the spears. I don't know if he really meant to, but then he pulled through the shock infantry for sure. And, yeah, that's rightfully so. He lost his general there. So, yeah, bad move there by the Dunedain. And, I mean, what did they gain from it? 40 dead orcs? 50 at best? No, it was not good enough. It was not good enough. And all they were going to achieve was eventually getting pinned down by the Nazgul here. The Nazgul was going to come out and pin them down. It wasn't really the smartest charge in the world. They'd be better sending out, like an arch unit with no ammo or something if they wanted to slow them down, and then just have like the archers focus down the unit that was fighting in combat. I don't know. It was something like that one may have worked. The cavalry sally out there. I mean, the ram kind of just stopped their charge. But as you can see here, the Dunedain now getting brutally focused down by archers and artillery. And we've got what we're coming out here. Dunedain Rangers coming out. They're going to try and just... Don't know what they're going to try and achieve. Not much by the looks of it. I mean, they're just going to rush forward and they're going to be stopped by a few weakened units of Uruk spears and swords and some cavalry crew. There's literally... I don't know why they're sending these guys out. They'd be better manning the walls or something. But yeah, here we go. In they go. They're going to fight it out. I mean, we now got Orc warriors coming in as well. I mean, these Dunedain Rangers... They may be able to beat these units if they were left undeterred, but I don't think they're going to be. And are they... What are they going for? What are you going for? Take these guys out. Take these orcs out. Kill them! It sounds like a pile of the wall has come down. Yeah, 91%. Look at this. Dunedain Knights with swords getting killed off, and these Dunedain Rangers can do a lot of damage here if they take this corner bit down. Orc Warrior is losing. And it hits its 96 now. These Dunedain up here need to be careful. Next volley and they're dead. This one here is going to hit them. There you go. And there you go. A breach has opened up and they have a way in to Mordor.
The walls have been breached.
The Dunedain swords now prepared to defend the breach by the looks of it. How much has artillery got left in ammo? It's just out. That's like his final shot. That is very, very lucky. I mean, they're breaking up siege equipment as well. Like, they're going to try and take the walls from other sides by the looks of it. They don't want to just take this this one choke point, and fair enough to them. Credit that. I mean, right now it's 2,300 against 7,100. Doesn't really... I feel like they could go through that one choke point and they'd be perfectly fine with Mordor. They've got the right units to go through. They are battling on here, these rangers. I guess they may be just trying to slow them down to allow the archers on the walls to get more shots. I don't know. But I mean, these Dunedain footmen do not need to stand here in this choke point anymore. Like, there's another choke point here that they're going to defend, which is much more effective. Yeah, it seems like these archers have used up all their ammo. I don't know if they look like they had full ammo at one point and they've used it all up. I don't know what they used it on, but we are now having troops land on the wall here. Mordor is going to be able to land his pillagers in a moment. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe not. What is going on? I do remember this map, recalling this map being a little bit buggy, but they have managed to take the gate. They're going to be able to take the gate in a minute. They're going to be able to rush through here. They have plenty of Dunedain knights here prepared, though, for this gate to be opened. Your men of Dunedain. Whatever comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. And to be fair, it's some orcs, so you should be able to stop them. There's no trolls coming today. Not today. Maybe another day. Here they come. Prepare, men of Dunedain. Yes. Take them on. Now we're gonna see. I think they can't go up the towers. I think like the walls are a bit bugged on this map. I can't entirely remember. Yeah, all pillagers are gonna just rush through here. I mean, they might be able to break through this line as well as pillagers. I don't know. They might be better landing the tower, like, on one of these walls here, because like if the gate works, I feel like the walls around it might work as well. So you might be better landing there. I'm not sure. He's got a few of the towers, but I feel like just gonna try and use the gate. Over here, we can already see the choke points being fought over. More Galician doing their bit. Turn around that way so we get a bit of a lighter view. Dunedain footmen losing. I mean, no surprise, they're fighting against a polearm unit. You need archers to take them out, boys. And you've used all your ammo on other units. Or most of their ammo, anyway. Plenty more Dunedain Rangers and Knights to hold them back, though. I feel like they should be trying to stay hidden from the archers, not just stand in the wide open, but I mean, they can do them. They do them. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Mordor's trying to get troops up onto this wall. It's just like, for some reason, the pathfinding just does not work on this map. It's not really, I can certainly confirm from this, like, from experience, this map, it's not really the greatest for battles and scenarios, unfortunately. Also, this choke point is not really great to look and see what's going on. It's a bit dark. But we will leave them just to battle on there. We'll watch the grind continues here. I'm actually onto the next line of defense here on Mordor. They are battling on here with their orcs. I mean, it's nice to see Mordor do well, for instance. Like, Mordor's done really well in this game. I'm not saying Dunedain have done terrible, but like, the players have done okay. I wouldn't say they've played exceptionally well to stop Mordor. I feel like, certainly in the first line of defense, they could have killed a lot more of Mordor and lost a lot less. And I feel like, I don't know if it's like, if it was scripted, how they had to like play the Dunedain, but they could have maybe used their cav aggressively instead of using it inside the walls, tried to like maybe sally out. I feel like Mordor didn't have enough cavalry to stop him. Certainly could have gone out the back gate. I don't know if they were allowed to attack that rear of Mordor army early on, but I feel like they could have done a bit more to try and to reduce the hordes. I mean, what's it down to now? 2,000 versus 6,000. I mean, that's not bad odds. Still 3-1. But I don't know. I don't know. Dunedain Rangers, we've got Dunedain Knights of Spears. The Dunedain are certainly pushing the orcs back down this hill. You can see a lot more orcs being killed here as well than men. It was a brutal fight. But I mean, the orcs have plenty more troops to send up, so they can quite happily take these heavy casualties. They've just got to keep killing a few Dunedain at a time, and they will wear them down. Also, I feel like both sides just get the advantage when sending the more fresh troops. Really, I feel like they're kind of blobbing here, the Dunedain. They don't really need to blob so much. And also, I mean, a lot of the Mordor troops out here, like of this number, are out here. And they can't actually get into the fight. They have to go through one choke point. So, like, Mordor's forces on this side against Dunedain, it's actually kind of even, if you look at it in that perspective. Like, they don't actually have a lot of infantry left as Mordor here. They have some pikes, which in fairness, they have no ammo on this side. Or, like, Dunedain have no ammo at all now. So, I mean, the pikes and the polearms should do quite well. But they have an awful lot of archers here, which most of them still have ammo of some description, which is a little bit concerning there for the Dunedain. But yeah, they are, like, you got to think, like, of that 6,000, I'd say a good 2,000 are stuck outside and only able to get through one choke point. So really, it's about maybe just over 2,000 against 4,000? I mean, that might be below 2,000 now. These Dunedain footmen are broken and then rallied, and they are stuck on the wrong side. They want to charge them like these archers. They want to just stand here and die. What are they down to now? Probably down to 1,000. Yeah, 1,900. And you say like a good 200 to 300 are stuck around there, doing their bit. You might as well get everything off the walls. There's no way they're going to take the walls now. It seems like the battle is going to go on in front of this choke point here. The orcs with their ammo is what's doing the job at the moment. Their sheer amount of arrows. And there you go, Orc Throng breaking, and I mean, they are kind of now short on troops here, are Mordor. I mean, they've got a few pillagers to send up, a few weakened units, and like I said, all those pikes and polearms. But that is it. I mean, I don't know if this Mordor army can... No, I don't think you can actually transfer troops around. There's a massive river in the way. The gate is slowly getting taken, I guess. Ever so slowly.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Which I guess is something. And these towers will then fall, I presume. I wonder if the orcs can get anything onto the walls. Can these archers get on? I don't know. I feel like this tower is redundant. They are bringing up a second one now. They're gonna, I guess, maybe just try and land on this wall. See whether that achieves anything. Might do. But yeah, the orcs are now battling through here. I mean, it's very dark. I don't think I'll show too much from this perspective. Yeah, you literally cannot see. If I cannot see the orcs, there's no chance you guys can see the orcs, but they are still fighting on down there. But they are still battling down here now. Why does everyone have to be in such dark uniforms today, hey? What's with that? Well, we get, I mean, it looks like Dunedain have pushed down into the archers. They're trying to silence these archers, which, I mean, these are just rabble. They're not going to be too much of a worry. I mean, the Uruk archers might be able to hold their own a little bit in combat. I'm not really sure. I mean, they've made sure to get all the archers with ammo left. They've managed to get them out of harm's way.
Run from the enemy. This is shameful.
But now would be the time, I'd say, to just charge down what units you have. Like, charge up all these units here. Try and surround the Dunedain as sort of. And maybe get these Servants of the Eyes to do some hammer and anvil. Seems the Dunedain's not going to slow down either. They're going to go straight in. They're taking on these Orc pillagers, and they got the charge on the pillagers. So that means that these pillagers are going to have a rough time. The pillagers have to rely on the charge themselves. They're not going to be able to do that today. Are they running? No, they just kind of ran through the Dunedain, though. They're getting screwed. Look at the numbers drop. They're wavering, and they're gonna break. And looks like the Dunedain over here are actually going to be able to push back. Mordor, maybe. Who knows? The gates have fallen. That's not good. You see the second tower is being wheeled up. Are they going to try and land it on this wall again? I don't know if that's going to work. Try and land it on this wall. Yes. Good, Mordor. Land on this wall. I think that'll work. Yes, the Mordor's got men onto the wall. And that might be the beginning of the end. Mordor has now got another way in. They can now send up these hordes. Maybe? Yes? Yes. I think it's working. Mordor has made it on. A company of orcs has made it up. And it will soon become a battalion. And then even, maybe, a legion. Yeah, you can barely see what's going on down there. Like, YouTube, I'm pretty sure, lowers the quality of like videos ever so slightly. So, if you can't see it, if I can't see it, sorry, there's no way you guys can see it. It is dark. It is dark over there. It is very light over here, though. And we will watch the Morgul Legion battle on. They're losing, I think. They're getting pushed back slowly. The cavalry in here as well can't be that. That's just not going to help with the confusion. And they've got a Dunedain sword that's appeared all the way over here. How the heck did... I mean, this might just flanked round, which I think is the case. And it's going to go into the flank of these pikes here. Not a bad move. May work. It may work. Depends on whether the pikes can reform, which they look like they kind of have. And look at this, the Dunedain have sallied out on this side with their cavalry and also with their swords, and they are routing these archers, or they're going to rout these archers, you imagine. Archers hate cavalry.
Destroyed an entire unit.
But yeah, you can see here the general move up the guards of the teeth. A fresh unit. This is going to cause havoc. These elite Numenorians, they're going to do a lot of damage to these unarmored Dunedain rangers here. You can see the cavalry. Oh, this is going to be painful. This Dunedain sword here is just going to be in real trouble. Dunedain knights, swords, they're in real trouble. I mean, they're surrounded now. They've got cav on one side, they're going to have pikes on the other. What a brutal way to go. And I mean, Mordor's making some headway in here. He's getting another unit onto the wall. Are they going to... Yes, these archers are managing to get onto the wall. Excellent. You can see the Dunedain and the Orcs battling down here. The hordes of Mordor below. I don't know. Maybe it's not the beginning and the end of the Dunedain. I mean, I was surprised that, like, some of the Dunedain haven't broken since they have lost a general, but Seems like they're doing okay. I mean, the Cav here is winning. The Orcs are losing. Oh, and now the Dunedain are losing. So, yeah, that might be over. But, I mean, these Orcs also were losing for a moment. They're going to try and get these spears, I think, out to go in and try and engage them here. If they can break all these archers, that's a huge loss there. And it's still 1,300 against 4,400. But it may be enough. It may have just enough. In go the Dunedain here. They're going to try and break these Orc rabble. They should achieve that pretty quickly. They're also trying to flank all sorts of stuff here. They are trying to use this flank here. But as you can see, Mordor is also going to be able to flank now. And if they can break these archers quickly, they have plenty more units to flank with. And Mordor, I mean, Mordor's starting to break in a few areas over here now as well. This is not good. I mean, what are the numbers now? 4,100. There cannot be much more to give for either side, to be honest. Both sides have given it their utmost. I'm expecting the Dunedain just to master out at any point, but they just don't. And they just find more men from somewhere to throw against the forces of Mordor and push them back. I mean, they're regaining ground. They've done a really good job here regaining ground. Oh, but this is brutal here. Uruk archers firing to the back of this healthy Dunedain knight unit. This is doing like so much damage, and they're trying to take out these guards of the teeth. They need to get the general over here and silence these Uruk archers. They are slowly killing these archers off over here as well, which is good. I mean, the Cav, I think, did try to get behind and get those archers, but it doesn't matter now. They're out of ammo. But also the damage is done. The Dunedain Knights are wavering. They're going to have to find a new way through. Is that Cav? It seems like this is not a good sign here. Dunedain Knights with swords. Were losing for a second. They've now evened up, but even still, they're not having any good luck there against the Dunedain troops. We now have Orc archers down here as well, focusing down these poor Dunedain Knights here with spears. I mean, they are going to die, and then it is inevitable. This horde will be able to break through. The gate is nearly theirs. The same on this side. You see the Dunedain Knights with spears being forced back. They're going to have to hold this choke point here, and this will be the final stand of the Dunedain by the looks of it. We have archers on this wall here. Why these rangers haven't run across the wall and try to silence these Uruk archers, I don't know. Or even just get off the wall, because they could also do that too. I mean, they've nearly defeated everything over here, which I think is what their main focus is. But they're not looking at the bigger picture. The third army is nearly through. And I mean, this army also can still break through. These are elite polearms here, and they're just rolling over the Dunedain mounted knights and dismounted ones right now. I mean, that's also not a good, that's not healthy just to charge head on into polearms right at the end here. It's a brave and foolish thing to do. The Allies general has just died there. Yep, that is going to be curtains now, surely, for the Dunedain. This is not good. They need to retreat. But yeah, as you can see, hordes of orcs are now through. And we've also got archers as well, focusing down from high points. These elite warriors, they fought on hard, and I thought they might clinch it at one point. But it's not going to happen. It seems like they could not hold the rear.
The enemy has put our ally to the sword.
And there you go. We've got a mass rout, it looks like. Yeah. And now it is just down to this one Dunedain player here. Because the orcs, I think they're going to try and flank round. I'm not entirely sure, but they're going to try and flank round, I think, and try and get around this unit. But it won't matter in a minute. They will start to mass rout, I am sure. And there you go. They are wavering. Everything is starting to waver.
Men's resolve is failing.
And there you go. The final break of the Dunedain. And a valiant defeat indeed for the Dunedain. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So, yeah, well done to Bad Omens and Big Bacon, who were playing as the Dunedain forces in this battle. It was a very, very close run thing, I personally feel. I feel like Mordor didn't have much more to give. But yeah, they did a pretty good job there. This replay was sent in by Bad Omens. He's also the guy that is organising this mini-series, so massive thanks to him for sending the replay and also doing this great scenario. It's certainly been pretty good. I mean, these units here have done, some of these units have done very well. His general only getting 2 kills before he got killed. I mean, 150 kills for his Dunedain footman. Not too bad there. 313 for his Dunedain knights here with swords. They did pretty well. His Dunedain footman with spears getting like 60 kills. 268 for the knights though. Very well done. And his archers clutching up, getting 425 kills. 365 kills. 509 kills. And then his onager getting 205 kills. Very well done. Big Bacon getting some pretty good kills as well. 139 kills with his Dunedain mounted knights. 159 with his Dunedain swords. 135 with his Dunedain footmen with swords. His like spear footman getting 118, and his knights with spears getting 205, and his archers equally doing well. 456, 703 kills, 330, 189. And then his Cav getting 138, so not too bad there. Then we have Old Time Pro playing as one of the Mordor armies. 356 kills with his Guards of the Teeth before he lost him. And then he's got 263 with the Uruk Throng, 216 with another one there. His Uruk Spears getting 109 kills, and his Uruk Archer 71 kills, and his Cav getting 198, and his Onager getting 108. And then we have Easy Thunder Nut playing as another Mordor army. I think this is the other like frontal assault army. This is 337 kills with his Guards of the Teeth, 147 with his Orc Warriors, 167 with his Orc Pillagers, 140 with the Morgul Legion. Orc Pikes getting 86, and his Archers getting 105, and his Servants of the Eye getting 209. Then we have Elmest Lopedea, who was playing as the rear army. Didn't really get too many kills, but he was, you know, the deciding factor in the end. I would say his rear invasion, kind of in the end, just destroyed what remained of the Dunedain. But yeah, not many kills here. 71 kills for the Orc Pillagers, 101 for his Servants of the Eye. But that is kind of really it. There's nothing really amazing there. 86 kills for the Archers, I guess, is pretty good as well. But there you go, guys. That is today's replay. I hope you did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and leave a comment as well to show your support. And don't forget to join the Discord and to hit that notification bell as well, so you know when the next part of this mini-series is out, which will be out in the next few days. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.